Yo, 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 we back in this thing.
Hey, hey, what's going on?
I'm chilling, just trying to live. How everything been for you?
Good, good. Surviving in this heat, you
Mm,
know, trying not to melt, trying to stay hydrated, stay hydrated. Gotta stay hydrated.
it has been hot. It really has been.
It's summer.
Mm,
Supposed to be.
it's a hot Rona summer.
Yeah, it's a hot Rona summer.
It's crazy. It's
It
crazy
is.
out here.
Everything is out of control.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Well, well, it's good to be here though.
Oh, for sure. It's wonderful to be here.
It's good to be here. Appreciate it, man. How has the week been for you? Busy?
Yes, yes. All kinds of major changes in shape and in development. Lots of introspective work as per usual. All kinds of conversations. Just trying to fix this existence that we've created. Nothing that we are in is by chance. It all is something we set up and design. So what does it mean for us to try and turn that around? Is my question and my quest. How about
Okay.
you? How's your week?
It's been busy too. I'm trying to unplug wherever I can, however I can, and just trying to see what I can do with my time that I have this summer to
Mm-hmm.
better myself, help better others, better the institutions and organizations I'm affiliated with. Just trying to do all that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Great.
All right. So we'll be rocking today.
Yeah, I'm leaning in because I wanted to have a reveal. How about you, bro? What you got? What you got on? What you
All
got?
right. Well, I don't know if people are paying attention. I mean, well, this, we are recording on a different date from when this will drop, so it won't be as boom. However, I think I wanted to make an announcement today.
Is it gonna be?
I think that I, Mikael Israel, too, will be running for the United States president, along with brother. Well, I'll save it for later. I'll save it for later. But I'm rocking Obama.
Hey,
I'm rocking
both of
Obama.
y'all will get my vote.
I'm
Both
rocking
of y'all
Obama.
get my vote.
I'm,
Both of y'all.
I'm
You
rocking.
and Obama. You and Obama. Not.
I hear
not
that. I hear that. So my platform, Yizzy 2020, right? Yizzy 2020. And if you elect me, free brown juice.
Our potential future sponsors may not like that, but I hear you. I hear
Listen,
you.
the government covered it.
There you go.
They gonna
Government,
get
government
listen,
subsidies.
they get theirs and you get yours. That's the
Oh,
campaign slogan. Yizzy 2020. They get theirs, you get yours.
brown juice can do nothing but help. Brown juice is a support mechanism, support system, producing positive messages,
Yes.
encouraging folks to participate and show up. I'm with it.
Courageous conversations when you break bread
With
and
it.
pour brown.
Okay, nice,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
nice.
Yeah. So just think about it.
My mind is going a mile a minute.
I mean, to quote someone who said it before, and I'm not paraphrasing, it's a direct quote. I mean, what do you have to lose? Yizzy 2020, baby. Yizzy 2020.
You're killing me. What do you have to lose? This is 2020. Wow.
Woo. Can only laugh sometimes to
You're
stop yourself from crying.
from passing out. Man, really.
Woo, woo. All right. You gonna do a grand reveal later?
No, I'm ready. If you want to find out, we'll have that conversation.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
but
representing for my Texas folks.
okay.
I got a question or two in Fold in but we'll come back to that. This is a shirt I got in Austin, Texas, from a place called Salt Lick.
Okay.
We'll talk about that in a few.
I like pig butts, and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny.
What you drinking? What you drinking? What you drinking?
All right. So this was generously gifted to me by my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. So shout out to the Olivers.
Oh yeah,
It's American whiskey, aged 11 years old.
nice.
Mhm.
Boondocks.
Yeah. So that's what I'll be sipping on today. Some American whiskey. American
That's
whiskey.
that fancy small barrel. I made it with a bottle and little label.
Talk about this. This is the brown juice you bring out. You go like this.
Exactly.
Would you like?
You got some gentrified brown juice. I ain't mad. I ain't mad.
Listen, if I'm running for United States of America's president, I have to have some American whiskey.
Straight up. Straight up. It's amazing.
What you sipping on?
Got me all giggles. I'm taking it back
Hey now.
to the big old jug.
Hey now. Make us
I'm
smile.
inspired by your ability to move on and recycle bottles.
Yes.
The process.
Yes, it's a circle of life. Sometimes just like Frozen, let it go, brother. Let it go.
Exactly.
Let it go.
Exactly. All right, well, I'm gonna pour me some, break some of the candle wax.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Listen, man, this not about us what happened in your house. This is hard. It's almost embarrassed.
The operative word is almost.
This is brown. This is dark. Make us
Sweet and vanilla.
Well, I want to raise a toast to your campaign.
Oh, thank you.
May the wind rise to meet you. Was it blow at your back? Which is it?
May the wind
May the road
be at your back. Yeah.
The road rise to meet you. The wind be at your back.
Yes, listen, brother, I appreciate you. And I just want to let you know that if I'm looking for a VP, you're the first person I'm going to call, brother.
I'm ready.
First person I'm going to call.
I might want to be Secretary of State.
I rock with that.
Because I can have more parties. VP, you got to be so serious working all the time. You'll never see Secretary of State. They show up in Brazil and be like, yeah, I'm here to talk to you all about, and then be gone.
I like the way you think, brother. And then just bring a bottle of brown juice with you.
I'm gonna support the local suppliers.
Oh, yes.
Are there.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Listen. Okay. First member of the cabinet. Listen, first member of the cabinet.
I'm ready.
All right.
To your campaign.
Appreciate it.
Oh my goodness. Handmade, Kentucky straight bourbon, handmade. Work it out.
That's good.
It is good. Is that your first sip?
What do you think?
I was like, don't lie for the camera.
Oh, let me work on my presidential campaign. I cannot confirm nor deny whether or not that was my first sip. As you can see, the bottle is open, but it doesn't mean I opened it.
Okay, work it out. I respect that.
Regardless, it's delicious.
Yeah, it looked like I'm glad. Boondocks. That's when your family knows when a family gives you gifts like that. That's when you know your people know who you are.
Yes, sir.
That's beautiful.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everything's good. Everything's good. But I just want to, before we get into your shirt, brother, I just want to tell you a little bit why I was inspired.
Yeah, go.
I was inspired to run for president, not because I think I'm the best person for the job. It's just that I know I'm not the worst person for the job. And I was also inspired because this past, 4th of July, in this situation where I want to bring something to the barbershop, brother, where it's something that I want us to refer to as Get Your Cousin. And in this first installment of Get Your Cousin, I would like to say I was inspired by none other than Kanye West himself, who announced his run for president. Hashtag 2020 vision. So I'm going to say to you, good brother, Get Your Cousin. What are your thoughts about this announcement?
I didn't know it was hashtag 2020 vision. It's funny because I was just talking about him with somebody. My grandmother said, "Don't you talk about somebody gonna show up." My grandmother, I remember once she hit me in my mouth because I was like, "Grandma, what about Mr. So and So?" And she ain't like Mr. So and So. And he turned the corner and sat on sets for like 2 hours and talked to her. And when he left, she popped me in the mouth and said, "Don't be talking people up." And I was like, what? I knew what she meant. Like this, like, woo. I was with some friends and one of his old jams came on, like one of the first album, College Dropout. It was like, wow, he was so good. If he just had just been quiet, like just been quiet, we could have gotten so far. We started talking about his mom passing away and what happened, and he just wilded out and all this stuff, and where he's gone and all the jazz. And then the next day, I was like, see, we talked him up. We talked him up. Because we ain't heard from him in a minute. He'd been quiet.
You're right. And everybody, in fact, we were over here applauding the fact that he was quiet. But we should have known. We should have known.
Coming.
We should have known. That
and it's like, it's next Tuesday. He is so 2000 and late. He can't qualify on the biggest states out there. New York, New Mexico. He can't qualify. Texas.
But do you know who he is? Come on now, brother. He's got pull. Come on, brother. No?
I guess so. Do you ever, okay, this is my moment when I was watching him being like, this brother is interesting. Take it back. Rewind a couple of years. And think back to, remember that show Punk'd on MTV?
Yes.
And they punked him at one of his video. It was an MTV video recording of his video. And they did something with like, they came to confiscate the tapes. And he went and grabbed the film, held it, got in the van, and was like, go, we're gonna get this is my mama, we're gonna get out of here. And I was like, wow. Everybody was kind of like, is he punking us? My head went off. He was like, yo, drive, I got the tape, drive. He went and got the film from the video that happened in film, because the guy was like, I gotta confiscate this. You don't have rights to be here. Like, it was a total, this is back when homeboy Demi Moore's ex-husband.
Yeah, I forgot his name. Ashton Kutcher. There you go.
Kutcher was doing it, like the very first season. And he wilded out. And I was like, yo, he really went over the top to get his thing done. And I was, ever since I'm watching, like, my cousin is a little off. So yeah, he is the ultimate get your cousin. Think of another get your cousin. The DL Hughley moment might be in a get your cousin. You see him pass out?
Yes, I did. I went back and watched the tape.
That was upsetting. I mean, his that head was on the floor,
bruh.
And it's like, come on, man, what was you doing out there? If you compare that to what Dave Chappelle did, where it was set up, they had the mask with the brand on it, everybody was like far apart. This was a small little club, business as usual, Mr. Hughley. No respect, but this ain't no joke. Rona is no joke. You traveling, doing small rooms like that? No. We can't all be Dave Chappelle. I know I said that in the past.
Well, but just for the record, brother, just so the people know, if your cousin was able to run for president, I mean, would you endorse him?
No.
Would you throw a party for him? Show one of your films? No.
He's kale. He's kale, and I'm collard greens. They're all greens, but I don't want none. If it's in a salad on the table, I'll have some, but I don't order the kale salad. No.
Good questions.
Yeah. No. Please.
Good questions. My goodness.
Come on now.
That's beautiful. He's kale. That's beautiful.
So he's kale. It's crunchy and hard, and it's a lot of people like it. A whole lot of people like it. And it's full of nutrients. It's good.
It's trendy.
Right. Exactly. Totally. New and different.
Thinks it's better than what it is.
Right.
Enters the game late. All those things.
Yeah, I could say more, but I don't want to be offensive.
I hear that. Well, thanks for the clarity, brother.
Oh. Would you go and support him?
No, not at all. Listen, college dropout Kanye? Yes. I definitely would. But we're so past that.
Yeah, we're past that.
We're so past that.
I might support college dropout Kanye for governor or mayor of a small town.
I hear that. I hear that.
Like go do something in like a little small city.
I rock with that.
Yeah.
I rock with that.
Like
maybe I can get with that.
If Long Island City could have a mayor, I'd be like, okay. Let him go do that. But anything else? No.
We can send him back to Chicago
I guess. No, no.
if they'll have him.
I know. It's so sad. It's crazy. It's crazy. Money and power. Money and power is a very serious thing. And if you, my thought with this, in the business, if you don't have somebody to like go sit down and play checkers with at the end of the day that can tell you no, you're in trouble. Jay-Z and Damon Dash had that beef. Nobody could tell them no, and they would hear it. Look at that magic happen. Look at the magic happening with Tribe Called Quest. Yes, they came back together, but we should have had many more albums.
Yep.
We should have had many, many more albums. But
you're right.
People are just gonna be people.
You're right. Well, you said it again. Well, I'll let your cousin be. I'll leave your cousin alone, bro. It's all good.
No, you gotta go get him. You can't let him be. Go get him. Go get him and say. You said when you get your cousin, I mean, you pull him out of a situation and go like, go home.
He's not my cousin, brother. Nah, somebody got to get him. You remember like back in the Apollo, when someone was acting on stage or singing and dancing and no one really liked them, Sandman come out and get them.
Sandman.
Somebody send the Sandman for that person. Long little.
Exactly. That Apollo theater was no joke. I have fears of when they get booed by the Apollo audience. I never
cold sweats.
Oh my gosh. I don't ever want that. They're serious too.
Oh, it's not a game. You know how Harlem gets down.
I was gonna say, where it is, right?
It's the do it too much capital of the world.
Exactly. And if you're too much, it's not right. You're done.
Right.
Done. No, that ain't it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Mr. West. Oof.
So what about that shirt, brother?
Yes, I wanted to, pull this out. When I first saw it, I was like, I gotta have it, This is a beautiful place in Austin, Texas. And it's called Salt Lick. And it's a barbecue joint. Woo! Woo. There's one in the airport, and there's a truck downtown, I think. But there's one that's like next to a farm. You gotta drive like 45 minutes to an hour, like in the country. I was all like, y'all got me out here. It's dark. This is Texas. It may be Austin, but it's still Texas. What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. And then we pulled up and arrived in this space. And it's like barbecue, beans, and white bread. And that's it. That's all they serve. And that's all they need to serve because the barbecue is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I had my little moment too, my little personal thing. They had a Doctor Who TARDIS, the booth out front. So I was all like, I've been expecting that. But that's another show. But it's ridiculous barbecue. But the reason I bring it up is, our people, and I'm dealing with the Rona bonus beautification of the expanse in the body, like nobody's business. Because you can't be too active. You can be active. It's harder to be active on a normal basis. You can be active. It feels like you can't. You can be active. I'm not going to put that responsibility on anybody but me. But I ain't as active as I used to be. But I am eating like I used to, if not more. And so I was thinking about, with our people, it's serious. We have a history of hypertension, the pressure, as they call it, the sugar, as they call it, all the things. For those who let you know, the sugars, that's diabetes, falling out, people who have epilepsy, seizures, etc. There are all kinds of ways that we describe stuff that we didn't have a medical diagnosis. Therefore, we describe what it was. Your pressure is up. And pork and salt and all the yummy, delicious food does that to us. So I was curious about your experience and take on folks who choose not to eat the swine. Have you ever gone down that path? Do you have thoughts and ideas about it? What do you think from the historical perspective, of it being like a dirty, nasty, low animal that our Muslim brothers take in, our Jewish brethren and sisters? Brethren doesn't work as brothers is Christian, but you get the point. what do we think of the swine?
Right. So here we go. My last name is Yisrael.
Mm-hmm.
My mother's last name is Smith,
Mm-hmm.
and my father's last name is Brown. That's probably where the brown juice came from.
Okay.
But no. So my father's last name is Brown. My mother's last name is Smith. My last name is Yisrael. My last name is Yisrael because before I was born, my parents practiced Judaism, or at least some type of sect or form of it. There's still a lot of things I do not know full details of. But my last name came from the temple of which they participated in, went to. Again, still not sure, but that's where my last name comes from. I say all that to share that when I was growing up, I celebrated Christian holidays and Jewish holidays. Celebrated Passover and Easter, celebrated Hanukkah and Christmas. And I'm just like, great, more gifts, more food. Still trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up, though, I never ate red meat.
I read meat.
And I never ate, because this is where pork gets uncategorized or gets categorized improperly by some. A lot of times folks refer to pork as red meat, where others refer to pork as white meat.
Mm-hmm.
But I think both people in those camps, at least a lot of folks, might still think that it's not clean meat. We can still have an argument about whether meat is clean in general. There's so many things that we keep talking about, right? There's so many pieces to that. But what I would say is that thinking about, is there a fly on my head? Hold up, rude, just rude, just rude. Felt like it was something on my head.
You enjoying that brown juice too much, but go on.
What's that on my head? Because I cut my hair this week. That's why. I gotta go to my own barber, which is me. So I have to figure that out. But in terms of like white meat, red meat, etc., I didn't grow up eating pork at all. I only grew up eating, if I ate meat at all, turkey, chicken. But most of the times it was like really like health foods. Like I would eat like grains, I would eat vegetarian meals, things of that nature. So I didn't grow up on it until one day my grandfather was like, boy, you can eat whatever you want to eat. Forget all that nonsense. Forget that. So I was like, all right, cool, cool. And with that being said, I'm like, okay. See, brother, we might have to cut and edit some of this stuff because this thing is right here. This is serious.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm gonna have to, edit that out because this thing is rude. Anyway, so my grandfather was like, you can eat whatever you want to eat. And I'm like, all right, cool, bet. I like that. And then I started eating pork. Today, I like me a pork chop. I like me some pulled pork. I like me some pork baked beans. I like me some bacon. I like me some ham. But again, I think the problem with us as a people is moderation.
Mm-hmm.
We have to find balance. We have to think about not having it every day for dinner. Maybe we should think about having it once a week. Maybe we should think about not always eating that as our comfort food. And a lot of times, I'm guilty of this too. You're having a rough day, you're having a rough week, all the trials and tribulations, the things we have to go through. It is my belief that everyone has a vice. I don't know what it is, but everyone has a vice. For some people, it might be food. Some people might be brown juice. Some people might be wine. Whatever it is. It might be a run. Like some people might just be addicted to working out. There's so many things where folks just want to do something to release or whatever the case may be. So for me, I eat it. I don't judge people who don't. And I hope I'm not judged because I do. It's just that I think it's about making healthy choices and being healthy. And I think that's what's important.
Okay. I respect that.
How about you, good brother?
Yeah, I need some help. Because I figured out, the good thing is it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
I figured out, because I'm in an apartment and I don't have a grill. And I figured out how to make some real good slow roast oven ribs. Beef ribs, either pork ribs. They come out real good. And then this is something I haven't done in years.
Mm-hmm.
The other day I made a mistake. Yo. I'm here to witness, acknowledge my my situation. I made a bacon and egg sandwich for breakfast. Oh, but it was so good
That's your fault.
with potato bread.
Now, wait, hold up. Talk to me for a second. Talk to me. I just need to know.
Potato
Talk to
bread.
me.
Bread.
Did you put a little bit of butter on the potato bread and then, like, you know, a little bit, like, seared a little bit in the pot?
Why you telling everything? You know what my grandmother used to do with her eggs? Ooh, I don't do it though because it's too good, and you feel some kind of way. Bacon, and then as soon as the bacon comes out, drop the egg right in the bacon grease.
Oh man!
Oh God!
Mm.
That's what you got, a fried egg. So now I just do butter in a separate pan. That's better. But a fried egg and bacon grease, and the grease be so hot the egg just sit on top of it and sizzle. What?
Listen, brother. You know what? It's funny you bring that up because speaking of boondocks, and of course, there's no relation. There's no relation to this in the TV series. But I'm thinking about the one episode called The Itis, when Granddad was making the Luther, and the Luther was like, you know, pork intestines and all this other stuff, all sandwiched in between two Krispy Kreme donuts. Now, I can't lie. When I was down in Georgia, I was at this restaurant and I had a burger. And the burger was in between two glazed donuts.
I can't.
And I said, yes, yes, and yes. I did it.
And confess to me your sins.
I didn't do it again. I did it because it had to be done, but I didn't do it again.
How was it?
Delicious.
See, this is I won't do it because I'm like, I'll be like, well, it ain't gonna hurt if I do it again. You know? Like, well, I'm out, so I'm traveling, so I'm gonna do it. You know, I don't want to I want to support local economies. Like, I'll find reasons. But it's been in front of me, and I turned away.
So that's the good piece about it though, because I was in Georgia visiting schools.
Okay.
While I was back in admissions, and being that I don't live in Georgia, it was like, you know, I can have this, and I won't be, even if I'm tempted to go back. So what you gotta do, you gotta plan it out. So it's like that should be your last meal before you leave Georgia. Because if you do it the first night you're there, it's a problem. Because I'll never forget. Oh, I'll never forget. Amanda and I went to New Orleans, and for the whole time we were supposed to go to Cafe Du Monde, and we did not go to Cafe Du Monde to get beignets. We went the day before we were going to leave to go back to Philly. And our cab driver, our Uber driver was like, listen, y'all lucky y'all only going today because y'all would have went every single night you were here. And I'm like, you're absolutely right. Because those things, not a game.
First I went to Hawaii. First I went to New Orleans. The hotel I was in, up my window, I could see the line.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, that's bad. I was like, what they doing? What's that over there? Let's go check it out. Day one. But you know, I had it. Another on that line of things that you shouldn't have, but you got to try it. Post cereal's been wilding out. You know? And they did Nilla wafer cereal.
I did see those on the shelf. Yes. You did you indulge, brother?
Yeah, I got a box, but I didn't finish it because I was like, I want to live. I want to live. And this is not the path to doing that. This is not the path to doing that.
It's like they know me. Wow.
Yeah, right? Totally. I was like, yo, this is horrible. I put that box on the stoop. I was like, let me put the box on the stoop so I'm not tempted.
That's wild.
And walked away. I'm in the aisles and I see it. I do like this. My head is like, I can't see that. Put your head. Yeah, food is. And I grew up with a grandmother who could cook anything. She could cook and fry anything and told me how to do that. You know, and she had that. She didn't have a jar. She had jars of grease on the stove. You know, that was used. Because you only use Crisco one time. I don't, you know, my grandmother reused grease so much, Now, I don't really remember when they did like the hard white Crisco out the jar. Like I'm like, I don't remember that happening because that was so frequent.
Mm.
That was like once a month, if that happened, even though everything was fried.
Mm.
Because it was like, all right, we done. Put that back in the jar.
Listen. You know, we've always had to be resilient and resourceful.
Completely.
That's where it comes from.
Completely. And that food is delicious.
My goodness.
I can't. Well, we're on the pork butts. You know, I'm not a chitlins guy. I tried them. I tried
still haven't tried them. I still haven't tried them before.
It's worth it. Try it.
Okay. That's worth it.
I was once. I had a friend who wrote for the New York Times. Was a food critic, and so we went to Daniel. You know, this French spot here in New York City. And I'm all like, and he's a critic, so they're just like bringing us stuff, and they would do like a meal and a drink that went with it, and they just kept rolling stuff out. But by like round 10, we're like, you know, like get louder and louder, and Danielle and people saying like, oh, and so he's black, so it's me and him, but you know, black people working there, and Danielle, folks don't know, is a really fancy French restaurant here in New York City, where your average $300-400 a plate, you know, literally. Yeah, it's crazy. They brought out, no, I kid you not, it was like something de cochon, and I was like, oh, okay, what's this? You know, cochon in French is pig, for the folks who don't know. And it comes out, and he's walking. I'm like, this sounds real familiar, you know. And it was presented as like pork shoulder. You know, it's a piece of fat back. Like it was a straight up piece of fat back on a meal for $27. Like no different with your grandma. It has some kind of glaze on it, but you know that little curve. Mm-hmm. It was such a piece of fat back, that hard rind skin that you chew on and get juice out. Mm-hmm. That was I was like, wait, so can I pick this up and do that? Because that's what you're supposed to do with that piece, like just put it aside and just go down a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I still think about that. Like it was my grandmother's, the way my grandmother made fat. My grandmother put fat back in the oven. Ooh, you know you was gonna eat. You just want that fat back cooking in the oven. We'd have fat back gravy, fat back rice, and cabbage. Mm. So anyhow, I've eaten lots of swine in my life, and I have been very careful to the point where this past week I made a vegan chili because I was like, I need to chill.
I hear that.
I need to chill. I'm gonna be some tomatoes and beans. You know, it was like put some cumin in it. Mm. My body was like, we need a break. I'm enjoying the process, but I'm tired.
So is it safe to say that pork is your favorite meat? It's like if you had to lose one, like it's like if you got to lose the beef, you got to lose the pork or the chicken. Turkey we won't throw on the table.
Yeah, I can lose beef. I can lose beef before I can lose pork.
Okay. Listen, man. Listen, it's nothing to apologize for, brother. You live and you walk in your truth. All right. If you like pig butts and you cannot lie, don't lie, brother.
I just don't want to have a heart attack in my truth.
No, I understand that. That's why you scale it back. You don't gotta quit. Right. You know, moderation. Scale it back. Moderation, brother. Moderation. You can pick a day, and that's your day. That's your day to look forward to.
Good idea. We have a choice. Jean-Paul Sartre. We are our choices. And I choose to have you said 3 days of pork?
You can make it 3 because guess what? If you think about it, that's less than half the week. You got 7 days. You only need pork for 3 days. Hey. Come on, brother.
I have never bought. I haven't like I was buying bacon because I do like a cabbage fricassee thing. Mm-hmm. But I had not been. I'm now buying bacon to like make bacon and egg sandwiches. It got it down to a science. So
this is what you do, brother. What you do is you have yourself a nice Cobb salad, right? Throw a little egg in it and then sprinkle some bacon in it. There goes your pork for the day. You know what I mean? You have yourself a nice little piece of toast in the morning, rye bread, whatever, a little bit of jelly, 1 slice of bacon. You can fit it in there, to get your fix, brother. You can fit it in there.
I see you've been thinking about this.
It doesn't have to be the star of the show. It can be a person who makes a guest appearance or a slight cameo on the plate.
But it's not good at sharing the stage.
No, it's not. You know what? It's not because it overpowers everything.
Everything. It's like Aretha Franklin.
Yep.
It just comes in like, hey, we're riding on the freeway of love.
Absolutely.
How about you?
Is a diva.
It is. It's a total diva. No apologies, Miss Piggy. Do you have a meat you could live without? You could let go of?
That's a good one. You know what? Beef is only tough because I love me some like brisket and I love me some like burgers, hamburgers and whatnot. So that's tough.
I would say you and your wife, when you go to a restaurant, y'all be like, hold on. So babe, what burger you want to get? Talking like
half of the burger. All right, I'll get this one.
Right. It's a conference. Like, let them be. They got to work out some stuff. They got Geneva's over there working. They got a Geneva there.
Yes, absolutely. I can't give up. I don't know if I can give. The moment I was introduced to the swine, it's a part of my family now. You know, you're like I can't do it. So I mean, if I had to drop something, although I love myself a good turkey burger and some turkey wings, I kick turkey out.
Yeah.
I don't need 2 birds. I don't need that much. You know, I mean, chicken's fine with me. I don't need the turkey. But if I was pressed to get rid of the chicken, the beef, or the pork, I'd probably get rid of the beef.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't really like steaks that much anymore. I don't really like steaks that much anymore.
Yeah, I'm not a steak person either. Every once in a while, it's like, ooh, a steak, but I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't need. If I go to somebody's house and they have it, I'm like, yeah, but I don't make steak.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true. I haven't made steak in a while.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And pork ribs are better than beef ribs.
Oh, for sure. Beef ribs are too much. You feel like Fred Flintstone.
Unless you go with like the Korean short ribs and you make it like that's when I could rock with that. But just
those are beef?
I think so.
Short ribs?
I think so. Listen, I might not know, brother.
Well, all I know is they come out with that rib and they be like this. Like, wow. Thank you. You know, it'd be so big. Like it's like Fred. Remember Fred Flintstone? And he goes
yes.
Through the car
tip over.
That's what it feels like. It's like that. Oh yeah, I'm a food. So to go back to the rib situation, I don't know if you're aware of the Texas rub versus the North Carolina rub. You haven't experienced that? The dry rub versus the wet rub?
See, now I've experienced it like up here. I've never experienced it down south. Never been to Texas to have the food of Texas. I've been to North Carolina, but I haven't had like a North Carolina style barbecue. I need to make that pilgrimage.
You do, and it's the moment. Like I was like, "What y'all talking about?" And then they put it both in front of me, and I was like, "Oh, like that Texas dry rub, it's pretty good. It's pretty good." You know, but that I'm more of a North Carolina vinegary, wet, juicy rub. Actually, I don't even know. I feel like Texas might be more vinegary. I don't even know. I just know Texas is dry, North Carolina's wet, and they both are delicious. So, I don't have one that I think is better than the other. You know, yeah. What if you had to give up ketchup? Could you do it?
I could only because I would either substitute that with some type of hot sauce. Oh, first and foremost, speaking of hot sauce.
I know, right?
Another shout out to LaToya. She blessed me and Amanda with, are you familiar with truff?
No, educate me.
Oh my goodness, brother. This bottle, it's TRUFF. It's truff hot sauce. And it's hot sauce infused with truffle oil.
Oh my gosh. Look at your face.
Yo, it will change your freaking life. You think the pork tastes good by itself? Throw some truffle on that bag, boy.
Hi, LaToya. How are you? It's good to see you. I'd like to join your list of truff barbecue. What's the thing you had last time?
Basil Hayden.
What happened?
Basil Hayden.
Basil Hayden, I want some of that too. And anything else you got that might be a surprise. I just want to let you know, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, my sister. And I want to join the list. I'll return the favor and find something to bring back to you, but I'm here about all these bountiful gifts. So shout out to you, Latoya. It's your day. Thank you. Well, truffle oil, hot sauce. Come on, man.
Listen. Before I was introduced to truff, just, run of the mill type of hot sauce. No disrespect to the greats. You got the Frank's Red Hot, you have the Crystals, you have the Louisiana, you have, the Cholula, you have the Texas Pea, all these things. You got it. But once I had that truff, listen, matter of fact, talk about Yeezy 2020, my running mate, truff. Truff is my running mate. That's a solid ticket, brother. Me and Truff.
Okay. I hear
So
you.
to answer your question, ketchup, first of all, could replace it with some Truff. But also, I've moved to a space where, like, if I get French fries, I'm more interested in dipping them into honey mustard.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Not all honey mustards created equal.
No, God no.
But I like honey mustard to dip. Ketchup, I like a sriracha ketchup. But yeah,
Yeah, ketchup has its place. Like I feel like I had ketchup because I'm supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get French fries, I want some ketchup. But
Mm-hmm.
I can't lie. Yeah, there was a place used to be near me that I was talking to my friend the other day that's gone. It was called Pomfrites.
Okay.
Just a French fry joint. All they did, this me and old French man inside, and all he did was like make French fries all day long. Frites, and they were so good. He had like 20 different sauces you could order. That was delicious. A little whole. I was like, bring that back, yo.
Listen, I can. Ooh.
Yeah, you got me hungry right now.
What? You got me hungry, brother. You started it with your shirt. Man.
I love fucking shit. People see me and like looking like, what's that? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Yes.
I can't lie. Have you ever been to like a luau where they roast a whole pig?
No, but I wish I had been. I've seen it on TV. That's all.
Yeah, I've been to one or two, and I wasn't. It was so like, oh, okay, just roasted pork, cooked for a long time, and it was like, oh, okay,
Was I?
Yeah, it was all right. Maybe just where I was, maybe too commercial. Gotcha. I was at a big old professional luau, and they had dancers and all this stuff, and the food was like, it was all right. But I bet I have some boys that do it down in the sand in North Carolina. They like stay up all night because I bet theirs is good. But I haven't had a perfect roasted in the earth pig yet. I want to experience that. I want it to be good.
That sounds real, man. That sounds real.
So, got me here talking about all this food. Sorry.
What it is.
Yeah, it is.
Listen, don't listen.
Yeah.
You don't gotta change who you are, brother.
Agreed.
You like the swine, it's fine with me. Just know that sometimes you gotta give swine a little break,
Moderation. I haven't had in a while, so I'm excited to potentially tomorrow to make a bacon and egg sandwich. I got that Louisiana hot sauce. Even though I want some truff now. And I do the egg, put the egg on the potato bread, cook the bacon just right, put that on top, sprinkle a little hot sauce, a little bit of ketchup, forget about it.
Listen, that right there has been like the go-to staple order from the corner store.
Exactly.
Hoods across America.
You almost want to eat that foil that I said on a roll.
Yes, especially when the cheese gets stuck to it.
Oh my God.
It's scraping your tooth.
Exactly.
Get that cheese.
Exactly.
That's like from behind.
Shout out to all the people like making that stuff, slinging it, flipping that bacon with that long spatula. Chop.
Listen, take me back. All
right, I need to get some food. Because you got me turned out.
Sounds like a good plan. Well, to the swine, brother. Not all the time, but to the swine.
Moderation, baby. Moderation.
Moderation. Mm-hmm.
Another beautiful conversation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, Brown Juice Barbershop. You know how it goes.
Hey, my favorite spot.
Yes, sir. So until next time, stay safe,
You too.
stay healthy,
Yes, you too.
eat your swine if you do in moderation.
Moderation, moderation. Not every day.